Hello friends. In last period we have seen the various concepts used in the genetics or in the concept of heredity. Now the Mendelian experiments and laws of Mendel. John Gregor Mendel during 1866 has observed the certain characters of certain plants and animals. He was a monk. John Gregor Mendel was a monk of one church, and he has done this lot of work on the genetics. He is also called as father of genetics. This Mendel, at that time, this Mendel doesn't know about the genes and chromosomes or the exact structure of cell, but he has proposed the theory of genetics. Moreover, Mendel has proposed this theory only on the basis of the observation of the characters, observation and thinkings. This observation and thinking gives a lot in the life. Okay, now this John Mendel have observed these characters in the pea plants. Look at this screen: round seed, yellow seed, then pod shape of this seed, then color of pod, flower color, position of flower, and the tallness and darkness of flower. He has studied this character. The Mendel observed in the population of pea plants, some characters are present more in the population and some characters are found very less in the population. This is the first observation of Mendel. Then from this observation, he has proposed the theory of this inheritance of characters. Okay. Now, this round seed, this round shape of seed is a character which are present more in the population. पॉपुलेशन में ये राउंड सीड का कैरेक्टर है, बहुत ज्यादा दिखाई पड़ा उसको पी प्लांट्स के पॉपुलेशन में. एंड रिंकल सीड्स, ये जो कैरेक्टर है रिंकल सीड्स का, ये रिंकल सीड्स का कैरेक्टर बहुत कम दिखाई दे. देन इन अनदर केस he has observed purple colored flower of plant. He observed there are many numbers of purple color in the pea plant population and white flowers are very much less in number. Then from this observation, he assumed that this round shape, yellow color of seed, this purple color of flower, these characters are dominant characters. Means these are present more in the original population. And these characters are the recessive character: wrinkled, then green seed, constricted, pod shape, yellow color pod shape, yellow color pod, then this white flower. These characters are very much less in the population, hence he considered these characters as a recessive characters. Okay, because these are present in very less number. Now he crossbreeds the wild varieties of plants, wild varieties of pea plants. Now, what is wild varieties? Okay, in any population, if in any population, the characters which are found more in number, means that characters are the original characters of that population. अभी ये पी प्लांट में जो पर्पल फ्लावर कलर, पर्पल फ्लावर कलर बहुत ज्यादा दिखाई पड़ रहा है। इसका मतलब क्या है? ये पर्पल फ्लावर कलर है, ये पूरे पॉपुलेशन में ओरिजिनल है। ओके, ओरिजिनली ये प्रेजेंट है, इसका मतलब ये डोमिनेंट कैरेक्टर है। देन अनदर कॉन्ट्रास्टिंग कैरेक्टर्स, फ्लावर का कलर दूसरा व्हाइट, व्हाइट भी है मगर दिस इज प्रेजेंट इन वेरी लेस नंबर इन द पॉपुलेशन। इसका मतलब वो प्लांट में कुछ तो भी चेंजेस आ गए, सर्टेन चेंजेस ऑकर इन द जीन्स ऑफ प्लांट एंड plant is giving the white color, means that genes becomes changed or becomes recessive and not expressing the expression, वो genes recessive हो गए, hence he consider such plants as a recessive plants. Okay, now the fundamental theory of heredity. From these observations, Mendel has proposed the fundamental theory of heredity. He says that inheritance involves passing of discrete unit of inheritance from parent to the offspring. Means parent में से offspring में कुछ तो भी discrete unit जो है, certain units वो ट्रांसफर होते हैं, इसलिए तो उनके जो कैरेक्टर है वो पेरेंट जैसे दिखते हैं। इन easy language, inheritance involves the passing of genes from parent to the offsprings. इनहेरिटेंस में क्या होता है? पेरेंट्स से ऑफस्प्रिंग में जीन पास होते हैं। देन हाउ इट पासेस, अपन ने लास्ट पीरियड में देखा है सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन, बराबर है। दी organisms, male and female parents produce the gametes. Okay, originally these organisms, male organisms or female organisms, these are diploid in nature, having two sets of chromosomes in their body cells. जब वो गैमेट फॉर्म करेंगे, when it forms the gametes, in gametes only single set of chromosome appears. जो होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम के पेयर रहते हैं, अपन जिसको डिप्लॉइड बोलते हैं मेल को, तो स्पर्मेटोजोआ में क्या होता है, वो दो, एक वो पेयर में से एक ही क्रोमोसोम आता है। इसका मतलब एक ही जीन स्पर्मेटोजोआ में आता है। फीमेल में भी वैसा है। इन फीमेल, फीमेल इज originally, female parent is originally diploid, but when it forms gamete, the meiosis division takes place. और meiosis division की वजह से क्या होता है? The gametes means the ovum of female contains the single set of chromosomes, means single gene appears in the ovum. जब हम single character consider करते हैं, if we consider the character of tallness, okay, अपन ने एक टॉलनेस का कैरेक्टर कंसिडर किया, मींस अभी मेल एंड फीमेल है, मेल पी प्लांट है, फीमेल पी प्लांट है। अभी मेल पी प्लांट में क्या है? उसके बॉडी में होमोलॉगस पेयर है, होमोलॉगस पेयर पे अलील से, मींस एक सेट, एक क्रोमोसोम पे एक जीन इसका कैरेक्टर का है टॉलनेस के, और दूसरे अलील पे दूसरे क्रोमोसोम पे दूसरा जीन है, मींस एक कैरेक्टर के लिए उसके बॉडी में दो जीन्स है, बराबर है। होमोलॉगस पेयर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स, और वो हर एक क्रोमोसोम्स में एक एक जीन, टॉलनेस का जीन। फीमेल में भी वैसा ही है, फीमेल पी प्लांट में, बराबर है। फीमेल पी प्लांट में होमोलॉगस क्रोमोसोम है, होमोलॉगस क्रोमोसोम पे एक एक जीन है जिसको अपन अलील बोलते हैं, मींस सिंगल कैरेक्टर के लिए वहां भी दो जीन्स है, मींस पेयर ऑफ अलील। पेयर ऑफ अलील इज present in male and pair of allele is present in the female also for single character. Okay, और वो कैसे आ गए? वो उनके मदर फादर से आ गए, बराबर है। when it produces the gamete, when it produces the gamete, it separates the homologous chromosomes and also separates the genes। और gametes में ऐसा single set of chromosomes और single gene ये सेपरेट होता है। और जब when this male and female gamete unite, it forms the zygote. अभी zygote में कैसा, एक ओवम में से एक आएगा क्रोमोसोम, स्पर्मेटोजोम में से आएगा, बराबर है, मीन्स 2 क्रोमोसोम्स उसमें हो गए, और इट फॉर्म द होमोलॉगस पेयर, मीन्स अपन उसको क्या बोलते हैं, डिप्लॉइड सेट, बराबर है, प्रोजेनी में डिप्लॉइड सेट हो गया। इसका मतलब क्या हो गया, दिस इनहेरिटेंस इन्वॉल्व्स passing of discrete units or passing of genes from parents to the offspring, बराबर है। Then specialized discrete units are associated with particular character of organisms. उसने ये भी कहा है कि पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म के पर्टिकुलर कैरेक्टर के लिए, हर एक कैरेक्टर के लिए अलग अलग तरह के जीन होते हैं। Specialized genes are present for different characters, different special characters. Then the discrete units appear in the gametes of parent and transferred into the progeny. Like that, this male and female form spermatozoa, haploid spermatozoa, then haploid spermatozoa and haploid ovum. When unite, it form the diploid zygote or progeny. Means genes appear in the gametes of parents and they are transferred into the progeny. This is the fundamental theory of the Mendel. Now, monohybrid cross. This is the experiment of Mendel. Mendel has crossed the wild variety of plants, and it gives some observations. He observed that when wild variety of tall plants were crossed with dwarf pea plant, then it will produce all tall plants in the F1 generation. All tall plants in the F1 generation. Then secondly, he observed when the individuals of F1 generation were self-pollinated. F1 generation में जो individual तैयार हुए हैं, these individuals are crossed with each other. Means the male from F1 generation and female is also from F1 generation. Then it forms the offsprings of different phenotypes of different characteristics. F1 generation में क्या हो गया था? Same type of phenotypic offspring तैयार हो गए थे, but in F2 generation it forms the offsprings with different phenotypes in 3:1 ratio. Okay. Each parents have different alleles for given traits. Each parent have different alleles for the given traits. उसने प्रपोज किया कि हर एक जो पेरेंट्स है, हर एक पेरेंट में कैसा है, अलग अलग अलील्स होते हैं, अलग अलग जीन्स होते हैं फॉर द डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर्स. ओके, नाउ दिस इज द cross, monohybrid cross. Okay. In the population of pea plant, it shows the character of tallness of plant. However, the dwarf plants also present in the population. Mendel has considered the character of tallness. Okay, character of tallness, and he has also seen the character of dwarfness. Means tallness एक character है और उसका contrast character जो है dwarfness. These both are present in the population. He has considered this tallness of plant is a dominant character because the tallness character is seen in large number of tall plants are seen in the population. That means the tallness is the original character or dominant character of that pea plant population. Hence, he has taken this capital T or capital T for tallness. Means this is the dominant character of tallness. Then recessive, for recessive gene और फॉर रिसेसिव कैरेक्टर जो शार्पनेस का कैरेक्टर है, तो उसके लिए he has taken this small t means the recessive genes. These are his considerations. He has considered the dominant gene for the tallness character, because tallness character is original character and found in large number in that pea plants. Okay, now these are the genes. Okay, now while doing cross, we have to consider the alleles. In wild varieties, in wild variety of these tall plants, it possesses homozygous alleles. बराबर है, क्योंकि वो tall plant है, इसलिए he consider the homozygous allele for the tallness. Means in tall plants this allele is present, capital T, dominant, homozygous dominant allele. Okay, and in wild dark plant it consider small t, means both alleles are recessive alleles. Okay, homozygous recessive alleles are present in the this recessive plants. These are the genotype of wild varieties of pea plant. Okay, now phenotypes. When capital T is present in pea plants, it gives tall plants. When small t is present in pea plants, it gives dwarf plants, recessive character. But when heterozygous condition is present, one capital T and one small t, one gene dominant, one gene recessive, then it also produces the tall plants, because in this combination of alleles, one gene is dominant, one gene for tallness is here, which is dominant, and he says that dominant gene always masks the expression of recessive gene. Means ये allele में एक भी gene dominant रहा तो it expresses characters. Means this this heterozygous plant is also a tall plant. These are the possible phenotypes. Okay, now this is the cross. He has crossed this wild male and wild female pea plant, wild plants. Okay, wild male and wild female pea plants means he has taken the androecium from this tall plant and gynoecium from this tall plant. Male and female, ये male and female का जो concept है, this is mostly present in the animals. और प्लांट में क्या रहता है, एंड्रोशियम एंड गाइनोशियम एक ही प्लांट में रहते हैं. ओके, देन उसने क्या किया, ये जो एंड्रोशियम है उसमें से पोलन ग्रेन्स लिए और फीमेल्स का गाइनोशियम पे डाल दिए. ओके, दिस इज द क्रॉस बिटवीन these two characters. Okay, two characters individuals means, or he has taken the pollens from this tall plant and these spores between dwarf plant. ये जो पोलन्स है टॉल प्लांट के, तो उसने क्या किया, ये जो डार्क प्लांट है उसके गाइनोसियम पे डाल दिए एंड देन उसको फर्टिलाइजेशन हो गया. ओके, नाउ इन दिस कंडीशन द गैमेट्स, मेल गैमेट्स आर both are having dominant genes. In female both OM are having the recessive genes. After fertilization, these four possible combinations are appeared. Means this spermatozoa or this pollen grains may unite with these spores. Okay, and it forms the zygote, capital T, small t. ये पहला डोमिनेंट है, ये दूसरे रिसेसिव के साथ में भी कॉम्बिनेशन कर सकता है एंड इट गिव्स दिस कॉम्बिनेशन. Means when generation produced, it gives this same type of combinations and it gives the 100% same genotype. And in case of phenotype, it gives all the tall plants. These are heterozygous conditions of the genotype. इसमें क्या है, एक जीन डोमिनेंट है कैपिटल टी, हर एक ऑफस्प्रिंग में एक जीन कैपिटल है, इसका मतलब एक जीन डोमिनेंट है, मीन्स वो डोमिनेंट कैरेक्टर शो करेगा. मीन्स 100% सेम फिनोटाइप्स seen in the F1 generation. Okay, what is F1 generation? F1 generation is called as the first filial generation, when true breeding of homozygous dominant and homozygous recessive parents takes place and it gives the offsprings. These offsprings, this generation of offsprings is called as F1 generation. Okay, this male and female, these are the wild varieties. और wild varieties है वो अपन क्या कंसिडर करते हैं, these are the homozygous type. उनका जो जीनोटाइप है वो जीनोटाइप जो है वो अपन homozygous ट्रीट करते हैं, because these are pure in their characters. ठीक है. Now when this F1 generation, these individuals of F1 generations is bred among them, means when we taken this male from F1 generation and female, also female from F1 generation, and when we cross this, it gives the F2 generation. This is F1 parents, means male is taken from F1 generation and female is also taken from F1 generation. Okay, these are heterozygous, both are heterozygous in nature. Okay, and this is also tall plant, this is also tall plant, because one dominant gene is present in each genotype. Then it forms the gametes. This male having capital T, small t gene, one dominant and one recessive gene, it forms the this type of gametes. एक इसका pollen dominant gene रहेगा, दूसरे pollen में small t रहेगा, means recessive character रहेगा, बराबर है, recessive gene रहेगा. ओहम में भी ऐसा ही गैमेट जो प्रोड्यूस होंगे, ये जो होमोजाइगस पेयर है, दिस पेयर सेपरेटेड इन दी गैमेट. ओके, गैमेट इन और इन ओहम, एक ओहम में डोमिनेंट जीन आएगा, दूसरे ओहम में स्मॉल जीन आएगा, एंड आफ्टर फर्टिलाइजेशन इट गिव्स दिस फोर पॉसिबल कॉम्बिनेशंस. दिस फर्स्ट pollen unite with the first spore and forms both dominant combination. Means this offsprings will be the dominant homozygous dominant offsprings. Okay, now this first pollen unite with the second pore which is having recessive gene and it gives this heterozygous combination, one dominant gene, one recessive gene, capital T, small t, like that. In another case, this second male gamete unite with the second female gamete. Both are having the recessive genes and it form the offsprings which is having both recessive genes. Is homozygous recessive conditions. In this four combinations, one type of offspring is the homozygous dominant, two heterozygous dominant, and one homozygous recessive. It means it gives a ratio of 1:2:1. Means इसका genotypic ratio जो है, that is 1:2:1 genotypic ratio हो गया. Now we will see phenotypes in these three plants which are having dominant gene. It gives the tallness character because capital T is the dominant G and express tallness character. These three are tall plants. Okay, and this recessive combination or this recessive offspring is shows the or appears as a dwarf plant. Means तीन plant जो हो गए, three plants हो गए tall plants and one plant dwarf appear हो गया. It means the phenotypic ratio is 3:1. तीन प्लांट जो है वो डोमिनेंट, एक प्लांट रिसेसिव में फिनोटाइपिक रेशियो 3:1. ओके, दिस इज F1 generation, F2 generation. Now monohybrid crossing animals. In case of animals, in human population, normal skin color is dominant type. Okay, normal skin color and albino skin color. Two phenotypes are seen in the human population. Normal skin color is present and albino skin color is also seen in rare individuals. Okay, now if this normal skin color individuals are seen more in number in the human populations, then this is taken as dominant character. Means this character is the original character of this human population. जो कैरेक्टर पॉपुलेशन में ज्यादा दिखते हैं अपने को, इसका मतलब क्या है, वो जो कैरेक्टर्स है these are wild characters. Means originally these characters are transferred from generation to generation. Originally वो present है. And this albino skin character is found in very less number. इसका मतलब that genes of normal skin colors affected by some factors like environmental factor or UV radiation or any other things, and mutation occurs in that dominant genes, and this dominant gene becomes recessive. वो recessive हो गए, इसका मतलब वो जो एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हैं कोई इंडिविजुअल में, वो नॉर्मल स्किन कैरेक्टर एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर रहे हैं. इसका मतलब उसमें म्यूटेशन हो गया, उसमें चेंजेस हो गए और वो अल्बिनो स्किन दिखा रहे हैं. And these are the recessive genes. Small a, capital A denotes the dominant for pigmentation, means normal skin color, and this small a denotes the recessive for pigmentation, means it gives the lack of pigmentation and albino color of the human skin. Okay, now we take the allelic forms of these wild varieties. Allelic forms of wild varieties of man for skin color shows the following genotypes. अभी wild varieties अपन consider कर रहे हैं. अभी these are the single genes. A is the single gene which is dominant and gives normal skin color. Small a is a gene for albino skin color. When we set up the genotype of individual, wild individual में क्या रहता है? Wild individual means these are pure individuals and having the homozygous genotype. Okay, now normal skin color dominant है, इसका मतलब these individuals are dominant and having both dominant genes, means AA. Okay, this is the homologous pair of chromosome, और वो pair of chromosome में both genes are dominant, capital A, capital A. In case of recessive condition or albino skin color human beings or albino skin color individuals present in the population, in this dominant gene, when some changes takes place or when mutations takes place and they are becomes the recessive, and due to recessiveness it gives the albino skin color. Hence, some individuals are seen albino colored skin in the human population. Hence, we have taken this small a, this allelic combination for the albino skin color. Okay, now this is the cross. Now true breeding by taking two homozygous parents explains the monohybrid cross. This breeding experiment is the true breeding experiment because we have taken both parents homozygous one. Okay, this male is homozygous dominant, female is homozygous recessive, or we may take male homozygous recessive or female homozygous dominant. This type of breeding by breeding of wild varieties having homozygous genotype is called as the true breeding. Now these are the parents. Okay, now genotype of male is capital A for female, which is recessive in nature, small a. Okay, this male gives normal skin color because both genes are dominant, and female gives albino color skin color because it is having both genes are recessive. Now gametes. Gametes में क्या होगा? ये जो homologous pair है वो pair separate होगी, ये क्रोमोसोम और ये क्रोमोसोम अलग होगा. ओके, क्रोमोसोम मींस दी जीन्स. क्रोमोसोम में क्या है? जीन्स है. ये हमने जीनोटाइप लिया. These capital A are the genes, but these genes are present on the chromosomes. This one capital A is present in one chromosome, and this capital E is present on other homologous chromosomes. In the pair of chromosomes, these two genes are present in male, and in homologous pair of female, these recessive genes are present for the skin color. Okay, now gametes. Now in gamete, these genes are separated. Okay, this spermatozoa, both spermatozoa are having the dominant genes, and both ovum are having the recessive genes. Okay, because female is homozygous recessive. Now after fertilization, it gives the 4 individuals or 4 offsprings, and all offsprings are same in the genotypes because ये जो पहला कैपिटल ए है ये पहले स्मॉल ए के साथ में कॉम्बिनेशन करेगा, फर्टिलाइजेशन करेगा, इट गिव्स दिस कैपिटल ए स्मॉल ए. फर्स्ट कैपिटल ए fertilize with second small a, and it also gives one capital A small a individual. Likewise, second fertilize with first ova, and second spermatozoa may fertilize with second ova, and it gives all the heterozygous dominant individuals. Genotype इनका क्या है? Heterozygous dominant है. Means in all individuals, single dominant gene for normal skin color appears. Means ये चारों भी जो है offsprings है, ये क्या शो करेंगे? It shows the normal skin color because एक जीन इसमें dominant है, and dominant gene always exhibits their characters and masks the characters of recessively. ठीक है, these all are normal skin color. Means इसका genotypic ratio भी 100% है, and phenotypic ratio is also 100%. Now F2 generation, this is the F1 generation, first filial generation. Now second filial generation, अपन second filial generation के लिए क्या करते हैं? We breed the individuals of F1 generation. ये जो F1 generation है इसमें से एक मेल एक फीमेल ले लिया हमने, एक मेल एक फीमेल, बोथ आर हेटेरोजाइगस, एक मेल एक फीमेल. ओके, these are the individuals from F1 generation, and this type of breeding is called as self breeding. Okay, now genotype, these genotypes are heterozygous, both are normal skin color individuals. ये दोनों भी इंडिविजुअल्स है नॉर्मल स्किन कलर बिकॉज एक एक जीन इसमें डोमिनेंट है. ओके, नाउ गैमेट्स. गैमेट्स में एक गैमेट में डोमिनेंट जीन आएगा, दूसरे गैमेट में स्मॉल आएगा. ओवम में भी वैसा है, एक ओवम में कैपिटल आएगा डोमिनेंट जीन आएगा, एक ओवम में रिसेसिव जीन आएगा, एंड इट गिव्स द आफ्टर फर्टिलाइजेशन इट गिव्स दिस 4 possible combinations. This spermatozoa having dominant gene fertilize with the ovum with the dominant gene, and it gives homozygous dominant individual offspring. Okay. Then the spermatozoa having dominant gene fertilize with the ovum with recessive gene, and it gives this combination, capital A small a, means heterozygous. Like that, the spermatozoa having recessive gene fertilize with ova with dominant gene, and it gives this capital A small a. But when this spermatozoa having recessive gene fertilize with the ovum with recessive gene, it gives this homozygous recessive combination, because here spermato having this recessive gene and ovum having recessive gene get fertilized and form the homozygous recessive condition. And in this homozygous recessive condition, it shows the albino skin color, because their dominant gene is not present in this combination. But in these three combinations, dominant gene is present, means dominant gene always shows this expression and masks the expression of recessive gene. Hence, these three offspring shows the normal skin color, and this homozygous recessive offspring shows the albino skin color. Now, the ratio of genotype. These are the genotype, capital A, small a. These are the genotype of these offsprings. The genotypic ratio 1:2:1. One homozygous dominant, two individuals are heterozygous dominant, and one is homozygous recessive, means genotypic ratio 1:2:1. Then phenotypic ratio. In phenotype, mean external characters, these three individuals are showing normal skin color character, means normal skin color phenotype, and one is showing albino skin color phenotype, means the phenotypic ratio will be 3:1. Okay, this is one of the experiment of Mendel. This is monohybrid cross. Okay, Mendel has bred the plants of pea plants. Pea plants having various characters, and he gets certain conclusions. He has recorded certain conclusions. Okay, now we recall what we have seen. Okay, now first we have seen the fundamental theory of heredity. Mendel has proposed fundamental theory of heredity, means fundamental things which happens in the process of heredity. He stated that inheritance involves passing of discrete units of inheritance from parents to the offspring. Means when inheritance takes place, some discrete units pass from parents to the offspring. This monohybrid cross explains the fundamental theory of Mendel. These discrete units or these genes in the process of heredity, these discrete units or these genes, these are transferred from parents to the offspring. This is F1 generation, this is the offspring. These genes are transferred to the offspring. Okay. Now, secondly, specialized discrete units are associated with particular characters in organism. Specialized discrete units means there are special genes are present in organisms for special characters. Like this, in this tall pea plants, these special genes are present in these plants. Okay, for specialized character, special discrete units or genes are present in the plants. In tall plant, this special type of genes are present, dominant genes. Okay, and for this dwarf plant, these special types of genes are present in the dwarf plant for this particular character, means recessive genes. Now, thirdly, The discrete units appears in the gametes of parents. Discrete units appears in the gametes of parents and transferred into the progeny. These discrete units, what he want to say, these genes are transferred into the gametes of parents, and then from gamete these are transferred into the offspring. This is the this we have seen. We have seen this sexual reproduction. Okay, this diploid type of male or diploid type of female. These both are having alleles. Okay, genes in the form of alleles. These alleles are appears in the gametes. These genes, alleles means these genes appears in the gamete, and from gamete these genes transferred into the offsprings, transferred into the F1 generation. This is the fundamental theory of heredity. First, Mendel have observed the various generations of pea plants, and he makes some conclusions. This is one of the conclusions. Some genes are present in parents for certain characters. Then these genes are transferred from parent to the offsprings, or these genes are first appears into the gamete of the parent and then transferred to the offspring. This is the fundamental theory of heredity. Now, in this Mendelian concepts, there are three main types of processes there. Okay, first is the true breeding, monohybrid cross. True breeding type of monohybrid cross. Second is back cross. In back cross, when this F1 generation offspring when breeds with one of the parent. This type of cross is called as back cross. Means offspring is crossed with the parent. And third type of cross is the test cross. For testing the zygosity or for testing the type of genes or genotype or zygosity of genotype, the test cross is used. In this test cross, the individual of unknown genotype is crossed with the homozygous recessive parents, and it gives certain results, and from that results we may conclude that what is the zygosity of that unknown parent. Okay, now these concepts we will see in next period. Okay, now you may ask your queries in our WhatsApp group. Okay, now thank you.